Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Rahul Maurya and this session is on Call Manager CLI useful commands, right? So under these sessions, I have captured some of the useful commands which you can run on the CLI and get the system information, right? And I have created some slides and might be this time I will give you some of the information uh, which is system level commands, right? Later on, I will capture more informations or more insight on the other other information, event informations, right? So let's start with the session. So here I have listed down some of the basic commands which is helpful for you to understand your system, right? And before going further, uh, be sure whenever you run these commands in your uh, operational system, right? Because some commands are just for your knowledge. You don't have to run those commands in your live environment, right? To avoid any issues, right? So let's start then. First command is usual system restart. So what it will do, it will restart your CUCM server, right? If you log into the publisher node, subscriber node, or TFTP nodes and run this command, the system will restart, right? For example, if you are going to perform any task in your environment, or you find any issue, or Cisco tag, or any in your troubleshooting, you find that some services or you need to restart your cluster, right? So you have to run this command, util system restart. So it will take some time, maybe 10 minutes. So your system will restart, and after that you have to check all the services on your nodes, right? And the second command is util system shutdown. So as it says that it shut down your nodes, right? For example, if there is any activity or planned activity in your environment, right, and you need to shut down your nodes, so you have to log into the publisher nodes. You have to shut down the you have to run this command, util system shutdown, and then you have to run this same command on the subscriber nodes and the TFTP nodes, so that your system will gracefully shut down, right? So as per my experience, so I have seen, if you power off your usage server on which the CUCM is installed, right, and it was ungraceful, right? So whenever you restart your server, you will see the prompt that this system has uh, ungracefully shut down earlier. To avoid such situation, you have to first log into the call manager nodes, all the nodes, and run these commands, right? Then the next command is util system switch version. Switch to a different software version if available, right? For example, if you are upgrading your call manager cluster, maybe from 14 to 15 or 12 to 14, so you have to first upgrade your inactive partition, and once your file is upgraded in inactive partitions, you have to run this command util system switch version. So what it does, it will take the version with whatever there in the inactive partition and put it in the active partitions, right? And then next command is show network. So it will display the network configuration detail, right? So here, if you can see, let me make it big. I have run the command show network cluster. It will reflect all the network IP address and your host name and status. It should say as authenticated, right? So whenever you troubleshoot or restarted your all of the cluster, and you can run this command show network cluster, you have to check this tab or these options. It should be authenticated. Authenticated means your all cluster are intact and they allow the connectivity among them, right? And then the next command which I was referring to, show network ETH 0. So here you can see that IP address of your call manager cluster, the subnet mask, right? and the primary DNS, secondary DNS, all the information is there, and gateways, right? So via this command, you can get confirmations that whatever the configurations, whatever it was done during the configuration of your call manager, you can see from here, right? Uh, Then the next command is show version. It will reflect whatever there in your active partition, right? Show version active. So it says that your active version is 12.5, and here you can see that it's unrestricted version, right? And there's another command like show version inactive. So it will reflect whatever there in your inactive partitions, right? So here if you can see, uh, in active partition is 12.5 and 17900, right? And in inactive partitions you can see that 12.5.1 14900, right? So it's patch upgrade from your 12.5 from this patch to this patch, right? And the next command is show time date. So it will reflect the date, right? Show disk uses in active logs. So you can see the information of the file system, whatever size you have assigned, what how many is used, what are the available, right? And what are the files which on the file size you can see from here that this message size, this is a path, right? So this information you can get from the show disk uses active logs. Same way you can use the same command in active logs. You can find whatever the size you have assigned or it is taking off. The next command is show memory. It will reflect the memory uses and display memory uses information. And then the next command is show hardware, display information about the server hardware. So you can see that it's installed on the virtual machine, VMware virtual machines, and the total processor is using 4. Type of is this one. CPU speed is 2400 and the memory is around 6 GB, right? And number of disk 2, size hard disk 1 is 146 and hard disk 2 is 146 GB, correct? So these are the informations you can get from show hardware commands on the CLI mode of call manager nodes. The next command is show login. So it will reflect the logins like show logins successful. It will reflect how many users are logged in at a current moment or in the past and what is their IP addresses, what is the time when they have logged in and the log out, right? So here you can find that informations. So here you can see that it's a login via HTTPS, I mean the web page, right? The same way you can check the unsuccessful logins, show logins unsuccessful. So here you can see that this admins or these accounts has tried to log into the CUCM nodes and that were unsuccessful, right? And the next command is show process list currently running processes. So you can see from here, these are the processes which are running currently in the system, right? Right. So these are the list of commands which I have shared as of now, correct? And these are the system level commands, right? And these are very useful for your daily operations, right? And if something is not working, or you need to collect any informations from the systems, like what are the IP addresses you have in the system, right? What is the version of the call manager, what is there in the inactive partitions, and how many users are logged in currently and logged out unsuccessfully, like that you can get those informations. And the disk uses, might be there is some abnormal behavior in your system, and Cisco Tech, or or you are checking what processes are using or what processes are using more memory in the system, right? You can get those information from here. And here from this command you can get the hardware information, right? These are the processes which are running on the system, right? I will make one more session on other commands which are useful in your uh, infrastructure or your knowledge, right? Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Bye bye.